My dear Form 2 students, welcome to Darasa Online. I am Edgar Ndambike. I teach English language subject. My dear students, the lesson today is about expressing personal and group routine as a main topic. But the subtopic is on expressing a group routine. My dear students, this lesson will enable you to talk about your class routine as a group, not individual. This is quite different from personal routine. We are now going to talk about group routine. So we are going to see how group routine can be expressed. My dear students, there is a question, a guiding question. The one will guide us throughout the lesson. And the question reads, what activities do you always do at school? What activities? What things do you always do at school? And here, you are supposed to be very careful. This you here, it is there to show a group, not one. As you can see, subject you is neutral. It might be for one or group. So now we are going to talk about the group routine. So here, what activities at school there? What activities? What about greeting your teachers at school? You might be greeting your teachers. And it is very important. Because as students, you have to greet your teacher. So, greeting your teacher might be your routine. Whenever you are at school, you have to greet your teacher. I can ask a question. At what time you greet your teacher? Only at the time when he or she is getting the class teaching? What about outside of classes? My dear students, at what time? Do you greet your teacher once per day? What about other workers there at school? Are you not greeting them? Why? There, you can greet anyone, even your fellow students. You have to greet them. Singing the school song. It might be your routine there. It might be your routine. Singing school song. A school song. Because school have songs. At what time? In the evening? Afternoon? Morning? If it is morning, at what time? Exact time. Specified time. During the parade? At what time? You have to know. Because singing a school song might be your routine. You are normally doing it, but at what time? But in most cases, school song is sung during the morning. Especially at the time when you attend a parade. What about singing the national anthem? Because national anthem is one of an identity of our country. It identifies once we are outside there. So at your time, because they are there so as to praise our country. Okay, my dear student, you have seen about singing the national song. At what time, as a class, as students, the whole school, do you sing a national anthem? At what time? Because I know at school there is a routine of singing a national song. There is a routine of singing the national song. Why do you sing the national song? Just to praise our nation. Because it is there. It's just an identity. It is an identity of our nation. It identifies us wherever we are. And the national anthem, it is there to instill patriotism to you. Because you have to love your nation. My dear students, what about doing group assignments? Because you are there at school. You are there at school. Students learning. Sometimes your teachers might give you assignments at what time, as a routine, repeatedly given assignments. At what time do you do them? And how do you do them? Do you do them as a group or individual? But you have to know at what time. Before entering the class, during the break, at what time. You have to know. So whatever you are doing repeatedly there is a routine. But you have to specify the time of your routine. Then here, there is another activity. Listening to announcements given by teachers. So the question is, at what time? My dear students, at what time do you listen to announcements given by your teachers? One, where? It might be during the morning parade. Do you agree? Yeah. During the morning parade there, some announcements are given. It is a routine to receive announcements from your teachers. What about at the time you disperse? After classes? Do your teachers give you any announcement at the time when you are going home? In case for those who are day scholars at what time? What about those who are in boarding there? Do you have a routine of listening to announcements given by your teachers? At what time? Because you are there. In the school campus. Probably your routine might differ from those who are in day schools. You relate. There are similarities there. Okay? My dear student, you have seen the issue of doing assignments. Yeah. It might be after lessons. It might be in the evening. It might be during night preparations for those who are in boarding schools. So, to show a routine, the issue of time is very important because there is a series of events we're going to see. What about listening to announcements, different announcements concerning school issues? Because there are rules there which are supposed to be followed. So teachers might be giving the announcement on how to do issues there. It might be about cleanliness, about examinations, about different studies, sports and so forth. Are they coming from nowhere? It might be during the morning parade or evening, after classes, and so forth. What about attending school inspection at the parade? School inspection during the morning parade. Teachers might be coming there, inspecting you on smartness and other things. So such a routine might be done during the parade in the morning. My dear students, what about attending lessons? Different lessons, because you are there to learn. So teachers are there always teaching you many things, many subjects, which later on will help you in your life. Teachers are there teaching you. They are there preparing you to be someone for the future. So at what time do you attend all lessons? I know you have a timetable there. You have a timetable which is supposed to be observed. Can you name the time allocated for subjects? Maybe at this time a certain subject starts, then a certain subject, next up to the end. That's the routine. For example, it might be your routine to start learning basic mathematics every day during the morning. So it's your routine to begin studying with mathematics, my dear students. As a class, you write notes. Notes writing. Because there, you are given notes. And sometimes you have to find notes on your own. Visiting libraries. Finding books. Books are there. As you can see, even nowadays, many books have been given to schools. So students have books. Books are there. Even they are not enough, you have to share. You have to read books. So at your time, you read books to write notes as the routine. Probably you are not reading books. Something which is not good. As a student, you have to read books in order to expand your thinking and knowledge on various issues. My dear students, whatever you are doing there as a class, in a group, it is called a group routine. A group routine. Whatever. It is called a group routine. There. My dear students, anything done at the school, any activity done at the school, and it is there repeated, is a routine. Because it is there repeating repetitively. But because it is done in a group, we are calling it a group routine, not individual routine. Let us see. My dear students, look at the subject there. Beginning with you, we, they, Peter and John, Anna and Joseph. But because we are talking about a class routine, we cannot talk about maybe with animals because they are not entering in the class reading. So here we are talking about the students. So these subjects, as you can see, they are there to show a group of people, you. And you there, though it can be used to mean someone, one. But also here is used to mean many people, more than one. For instance, as a Form 2 student, you are cleaning school surroundings. So expressing the routine there, you normally clean. You normally clean the school surroundings daily. So I have expressed your routine by using you, referring to your routine, a group routine. So here, what about we? We as teachers. Teachers, we are many. Probably our routine is to attend classes and teach every day. That's our routine. We are referring to ourselves, we. You, others. It means others' routine. Others' routine. Then they, others, also others' routine. They are going to school. Their routine there, their routine is to go to school. The frequency, what about the frequency of going to school? They go to school every day. It means that is their routine. Is their routine to go to school. What about Peter and John? Peter and John. Peter and John. Two people. In actual sense, sometimes it might be very difficult to have a class of two. A class of two students. But Peter and John, they are more than one. The subject there is more than one. So it's a group. See, it's a group. Anna and Joseph. Anna and Joseph also is a group. It might be Peter, John, Anna, and Joseph. Go to school every day. Go to school every day. Watch movies every day. Play football every day. Greet their teachers every day. Water flowers every day. Feed chickens every day. Clean surroundings every day. So, simply here, when we are expressing group routine, a verb should be in plain form. In a plain form. Should be plain here. Here means no addition of S, no addition of ES, no addition of IES to the main verb. So simply here you cannot say Form 2 students cleans the school environment every day. You cannot say so. Form 2 students does class assignments every evening. You cannot say so. You see? There is no agreement there. A sentence must have agreement. Because here, this is just in a plural. So a verb should be in a plain form. My dear students, can you try to just create more sentences showing a group routine, your class routine? Ask yourself, in the class, what do you do? Do you make noise in the class? Making noise in the class? Why? If so, why? Do you go to school to make noise? No, thank you. You go to school for the purpose of learning. So what is the other routine? What about reading silent? Silent reading at your time as a class. At your time, do you sweep your classes at your time? Those are routine. My dear students, here we've seen a little bit about a routine. So what you have to know here also, a routine is expressed by using simple present tense. It's a tense used to express a routine, a group routine. Both personal routine and the group. But today we are talking about the group routine. Look at the following picture here. Look at this picture here. What do you see? There. What do you see? Two people. What are they doing? And the instruction reads, the following picture shows one of the routine of Mr. Dundo and his son. His son, White. One of the routine. They have got many routine, but this is one of them. Can you guess? At what time the routine takes place? At what time? At what time is this routine shown there takes place? Morning? Is it taking place in the morning? Is it taking place in the afternoon, evening, or night? At what time? When people decide to do this routine, it depends. It depends. So you cannot have an exactly and a constant answer fixed that this should be done at this time, because others are doing it regularly. So the picture here shows Mr. Dundo and his son. There, two people, Mr. Dundo and his son. What are they doing? An activity. Brush. Brush their teeth. They are there, brushing their teeth. So if they are there brushing their teeth, how can you express their routine? We've said, when expressing a group routine, more than one, normally a verb there should be fixed. You have to make no addition there. If the verb is blush, should remain blush as it is. Don't say blushes. You see? So here, simply the sentence will be, Mr. Dundo and his son brush their teeth. Or you can say, Mr. Dundo and White brush their teeth. That's their routine. The question, at what time? Every day? Every week? Every night? Every morning? At what time? That's the question. Or if you are not aware about time, you can say, they normally, they usually. You see? They often, regularly, and so forth. Repeatedly. So this is their routine. Their routine. That's why we've said the picture shows one of the routine. So this activity of brushing teeth, it is done repeatedly. After having seen the picture there, see this question here you can see. The first one, what is the name of a routine on a picture? What is a name of a routine on a picture? The second one, at what time is this routine normally practiced in Tanzanian context? At what time? Why is this routine practiced? Why? So, 3 questions are there. Why? 1. What is the name of routine? I gave you some clues about the answer there. So, the name there is brushing teeth. What is the name of a routine on a picture? They are there, brushing their teeth as a routine, commonly, daily, always, usually, every day, and so forth. That is a routine. So they are brushing teeth. They are brushing their teeth, but the routine or an activity done there is brushing teeth. At what time, here, at what time is this routine normally practiced in Tanzanian context? Tanzanian context, at what time? Yes? Ask yourself, at your home. At your home, at what time do you practice such a routine? At school, here I'm just referring to those who are in boarding. At what time do you brush your teeth? Before sleeping? Immediately after getting up? So this depends. It might be in the morning, afternoon, evening, and so forth. But commonly in our context or societies, they brush in the morning. So this is practice in the morning. That's why others you can hear calling it a morning routine. A morning routine. Because it is usually practiced in the morning. But others are not practicing in the morning. The frequency of practicing is too hard to them. Maybe after 2 hours, after 3 hours. They are there just to see how their teeth are going to be healthier. Why is this routine practiced? Why is this routine practiced? Listen, why? Very simple. Let me start by asking you again. Why do you brush your teeth? Why do your parents brush their teeth? Why? Others. Why? So it means here you are supposed to talk about the importance of the routine. First, it protects, such routine protects your teeth. Protect your teeth from being attacked by harmful bacteria. It avoids you to have unpleasant smell. You see? So, my dear students, you have to keep on brushing your teeth. And that routine, once expressed, we want to tell others, you have to say, we brush our teeth in the morning. We brush our teeth in the evening. See? We brush our teeth after meal. Start here. Start the routine of Form 2 students at Maarifa Secondary School before starting classes. This is their routine before starting classes. This is their routine before starting classes. Students of Maarifa. Start it. 7 o'clock up to 30 minutes past 7. Cleaning the school surroundings and watering flowers. Minutes past 7 a.m. to 8 o'clock, attending morning parade, where inspection from the teachers is done, and they receive announcements. 8 o'clock, entering in their classes. That's their routine, a class routine, as you can see. Their class routine at Maarifa, Form 2. So they are doing as a class, as the whole class. So here, construct 5 sentences to show the routine of Form 2 students at Maarifa Secondary School. 5 sentences to show. Construct 5 sentences to show the routine of Form 2 students at Maarifa Secondary School. I have to give 1 or 2 as examples to guide you. You see, there. Form 2 students at Maarifa Secondary School clean the school surroundings at 7 o'clock a.m. up to 30 minutes past 7 a.m. 1 sentence. Students at Maarifa Secondary School attend morning parade at 30 minutes past 7 up to 8 o'clock. They attend the morning parade at that time up to that time. 2 sentences. So I gave you just to guide you about the routine of the students. So when making these sentences, you can add words, marking routine there every day, every morning, and so forth. But here, because it seems to be a morning routine before getting into classes. My dear Form 2 students, now let us see another activity here, cementing the lesson there. It reads, use the following phrases to construct sentences showing your class routine. To show your class routine. Class routine. Class routine. As you can see there, your class routine. Writing notes, doing a presentation, reading different books, making discussions, going for a short break. So simply you can say, because your class routine, we normally write notes. Here, an example. We normally write notes at normally. It means their routine are the students. We always do presentation at just create your time. Any time. Create. Any time there. Create. Reading different books. We usually read books at making discussions. Always, we make discussion at a certain time. Going for a short break. We normally go for a short break at a certain time. You have to specify a time. And this have a time there to show a sequence of events. Sequential order of events. There is a chain. After this comes this. After this, then that. As I'm going to show you a table having different outlook there. See. This here, the statement reads, the following table consists of words with different outlook in the part of activity. There. Identify them and give the meaning of each. See the table there. See it. Here, in the part of activities, there are words having different outlook. How do they view? How do they appear? How do they appear? Here, as you can see, other like this, others here have got a normal outlook, normal view. But here we have pray, resume, crabs, and disperse. pray, resume, collapse, and disperse. The outlook here, as you can see, they are bolded, different from others, and they are italicized. Even you can see the style of writing, this here. So, you have managed to identify them. After identifying them, give the meaning. The meaning. Give their meaning here. Pray, to pray. Asking for God's help. Or praying to give thanks to Him. Resume, to start again. To begin again. Something has stopped. You resume. You black lessons for a black, then you resume lessons. To start again, to resume. What about the clubs? Clubs. A club, English club, jogging club. Many clubs are there. What does it mean? You see? So simply means a group of people with common interest, my dear students. A club. It might be a team. It's just a club. Disperse. What about disperse here? Disperse. Disperse. Disperse just to go in different directions. For instance, students after classes, they disperse. They go in different directions. Let us go to the part of activities. The part of activities. After we have seen how group routine, especially that of the class, is expressed, so let us go to the part of activities. My dear students, it's my hope that you know how a group routine, especially that of a class, can be expressed. So, activity number 1. The following sentences express personal routine. Change them to show group routine. Personal, 1. 1. Someone routine. So change them. I always arrive. That's the personal routine. 1 personal routine. So this will be we. We always arrive at school on time. A group, we. A group, we. We always arrive at school on time. She starts cleaning at 7 o'clock a.m. She starts. So the group will be they. They start cleaning. Instead of starts, will be they start cleaning. He attends the parade at that time. So he, 1. So the group routine will be they. Many men are there. She comes home at this time. She comes home. 3 o'clock p.m. She, 1. She comes. They come. They come home. Many girls, many women. I normally open the school gate at that time there. 6 o'clock a.m. I normally, 1. It might be I'm just a gate man. I'm just a security guard there. I open. So here will be we normally open. We normally open. We normally open. We normally open the school gate at that time. My dear students, here, activity number 2. As you can see, you have given list of words below. A list of words below shows things, tools which are used or which are found in schools, and the others are both found in schools and homes. You see, there are tools there. You can meet them in schools, and sometimes they can be used or found in schools and home, both. So your task here to separate those found in schools only, and others found both schools and the home. Here, you have given words having found in schools only, and others are found in schools and home. So you have to separate them. Separate them, knowing these are found in schools only, and this one, you can meet them home and school. Okay, here, a pleasant official photo. Here is, where do you meet it? Home. School? No. School. Yeah, because school is one of the public office. So it has to show, to display a photo of the head of state. What about her? The one we normally use for digging. It can be found both home or school, because it serves for different activities. So here, this will be placed in this part here. What about preserved specimen? Preserved specimen. Preserved specimen for experiments. Can you find them at home? No, thank you. These are found in schools. Specimen. Preserved specimen. What about visitor's book? Visitor's book. A book where a visitor has to sign before entering a certain office. A visitor. Is it at home? No. Where? School. Another one there, pen. A pen. A pen. A pen. A pen can be both a school and a home. Files. What about files? Yeah, you can even create your own files at home there. At school also you can find files. So here will be files here. National flag. A national flag. A national flag. National symbol. A national flag. One of the important issues in our country, a national flag. This is found in school. What about the microscope? What about the microscope? Microscope. An instrument. You know? An instrument, microscope. And it is known, because you are students, I know you know it. Microscope. An instrument used to enlarge objects, even the smaller one. The one cannot be seen by our naked eyes. Can it be found at home? No. Where? School. Then there is a furniture. A furniture. Furniture. People use for sitting, writing, and so forth. They can also be found both in school and the home. My dear students, here we have last activity. Our last activity. And this is all about using words to construct sentences showing group routine. Group routine. You see? They are there. Can you read them? They are there to show a group routine. So you have to use them to show a group routine. Forwards on here. So write sentences to show a routine, a group routine. Pray, disperse, grab, resume. Because we have seen their meaning, so now I want to see you making sentences, grammatical sentences. Let me give only one sentence to guide you how these sentences are supposed to be constructed. One as an example. By using a word pray. By using a word pray. An example. We normally pray for our president. We normally pray for our president. We normally pray for our president. You can make your own sentences, and you can see other three words there remain. Just finish making sentences. My dear students, this marks the end of our presentation. I hope you have enjoyed it a lot. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.